Wow, Gene. Thank you.
Thank the Koji people, right?
Thank you.
I danced back there to get a piece of fudge. Our speaker today is Luz Wright, and her topic is Capturing Happiness, Finding Peace Off the Path. A native of Colombia, Luz received her first camera in the early 1980s while in Paris. These wonderful photographs that on exhibit here are examples of her work with themes of preserving nature, simple living, and the Western modern civilization of obsession, of accumulating wealth. With local poet Stephen Wing. Let's have a hand for Stephen. Luz co-authored her first book, Wild Atlanta, Green Spaces and Nature Preserves of the City in the Forest. Luz is deeply concerned about the state of our natural world. For her, photography is a medium from which she reflects on the interconnectedness of humanity, the natural world, and all that exists. She has traveled extensively through Europe, Central America, and the United States, and has been featured in numerous media interviews. Please welcome Luz Wright.
In the beginning, everything was dark. There was nothing. Nothing but darkness. Except for the ocean of consciousness. In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing at all. Everything was darkness. Except for the consciousness and knowledge of the world. The Kogi people strongly believe in the spiritual connection of the cosmos with Earth. Earth and cosmos are one entity, are one living entity, and humans are part of these living entities. In the beginning, there was nothing, no ocean, no mountains, no people, no animals, no flowers, except consciousness. And they call this consciousness Aluna. Aluna is responsible for maintaining the balance, for maintaining equilibrium, for maintaining harmony within the community and the interaction with nature. I met Stephen Wynn in 2020, where he explained to me that he was looking for a photographer to his poetry book on green areas, naturally preserved, and community gardens. As soon as I heard those four words, I said, yes, I'm in. And within the process of visiting these parks and these beautiful environments that we have not too far from our own homes, I have developed a very strong connection with nature, with the trees, with the skies, with the sun, with the clouds, with everything that exists. In being in France is when I first heard about the Kogi people. They were touring universities and institutions with the message to all of us. When I did the work with Stephen Wynn, when I completed the book, I asked myself, then what's next? The human presence was missing in this process of photography for me. So the seed was planted in France, and it just came out as the completion of the book. The Kogi people live in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. For them, is the heart of the world, el corazón del mundo. The Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta is elevated from zero, the sea level, all the way to 18,000 plus above sea level. So it contains every single planet that there is in the planet. They see it as an organismo. They see, like, if somebody cuts a tree, they feel that somebody's cutting a limb. They see that if the river's course, natural course is being diverted, is veins blocking the blood in our bodies. If the mountain has been hurt, our vital organs are also being hurt. When they're very young, when they're kids, and they show a certain sensitivity to unseen things and things, they're chosen to become a mammal. This is the mammal over here. The mammal spends 18 years of their lives in darkness. They go into a cave, and the other mammals teaching these kids from early age, 18 years later, how through meditation to get the knowledge that a Luna have to share with them. They come with special diet, with special ceremonies, and through meditation they get the knowledge about the universe, about plant medicine, about trees, about human connection with all of this. When they come out of the cave, when the darkness is when they first see what they have already learned. They learn about astronomy, they learn about medicine, and when they speak, they say that they don't speak. That is the spirit, the one that speaks through them. They're very quiet. They just see them walking, and they just don't have eye contact or anything. They just learn in meditative state. When a child is 18 years old, they're given a poporo, which is what the mammal has in his hands. The poporo is with the intention to maintain a state of meditation throughout the day. There is a substance inside that is made of coca leaves and shells, seed shells, and they constantly chew and maintain meditation. The woman is different. The women are thought to gather cotton from the gardens, to spin the cotton, and to make beautiful bags, beautiful mochilas. So throughout the art of creating these mochilas, they stay in the state of meditation, they present the state of meditation. A few decades ago, they noticed that there have been changes in this massive mountain range. They noticed that the snow cap is melting. They noticed that the rivers are not flowing as hard as it used to flow. They noticed that some trees are dying. And so that's when they decided to come out and to connect with us, the colonists, the ones that live in modern societies or civilized societies. One of that I heard with Eric Julian, that he was mentioned before, is that they went to a astronomical observatory in England, and they were showing two photographs. A photograph of stars that you can see with the naked eye, and they were immediately identified the stars. And then they showed the stars that we can't see with the naked eyes, and yes, they were identified those as well. So the question is, how did they acquire this incredible, profound knowledge? Right now, today, many universities and non-for-profit organizations are looking into learning how the Gobi people maintain their environment healthy and in a harmonious way, and how they can introduce that into their universities' syllabus, universities' coursework. In order to visit the Gobi people, you need a special permit. I shared this project with Caroline, who is here with us, and she immediately loved the idea of coming with me to Colombia. She has a very strong connection with Colombia and speaks perfect Spanish, and it was perfect for her to come with me. So it's just to establish a relationship with someone that speaks Spanish in Gobi, and that can work as a bridge with the man. So you first establish that contact, then you write a proposal. You say the reason why we want to see you is that. So this person brings that letter to the mammal, and he is the one that decided if you are welcome to visit them or not. So we wait a few days, weeks, and we finally got the answer and say, yes, you are welcome to come and spend time with us. So we started communicating with this person back and forth for about a year, and so we got a plane ticket, we got a waterproof hiking boots, we were ready to hike the mountain when he just disappeared. He just were not to be found anywhere. So we were already in Santa Marta, and we were, no, and during the days that we stayed in Santa Marta, we had heard that it has been raining very strong, and it was very dangerous for us to do the whole hike because the rivers were too high, too strong. So Caroline found a way to do it, and we both ended up paying a private tour who was from the Kogi community to bring us to his community. He spoke Spanish real well and a little bit of English. So we ended up visiting this community and these photographs are coming from. The mama comes in and grades you, and he does kind of a scan, and he's the one that decides if you are to eat or not. We were already there. We still didn't know we were going to be able to see the people or not. But then he gave us the permission to come in and to spend the time with them. And then I had to ask questions and permission to take the photographs as well. And so he said, yes, of course, you do what you want to do with the photographs is okay with us. We asked questions about nature, about people, about the kindness, about the balance between people and kindness. And when I came here, I didn't know what I was going to do with these photographs, but I knew that something beautiful was going to happen. And my friend Diane has connected me with Patton, and I received the invitation to show my photographs, and it was the most amazing experience. Being with the people, once you step into the community, you feel that time has stopped. You feel the harmony. You feel the balance and the equilibrium that they live with nature. You feel how they use the resources. Sustainability. They use everything that surrounds them to build their homes, to nourish themselves, to build for their own health, for their own sustainable lives, and to connect with Aluna, because Aluna is responsible for maintaining this equilibrium. They call themselves the older people, and us are the younger ones. So we, the younger ones, are to remember that these are to ourselves to maintain kindness and to maintain equilibrium within themselves in order to maintain it within our surrounding areas. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.